When someone shows you who they are, you believe them. I thought he was trying to educate people about the stereotypes, assumptions, correct some wrongs, and defend us to Koreans, but I was wrong, bruh. This is straight up exploitation. Hey guys, it's CC Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. So, clearly, it is still Christmas. It's literally the day after Christmas that I'm filming this. You'll probably see this like 2 days after Christmas. So I was not planning to do this video at all. No intention whatsoever. Yesterday, on Christmas Day, I posted a picture on YouTube saying, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, first time home with my family in 2 years. I hope you guys are enjoying your family and friends. And I got a comment on that picture from Nancy Velthuis. I'm so sorry, I'm bad with names. Her name's right here, right there, yeah. And I'll just read you her comment so you know what this is going to get into. She said, Merry Christmas, CC Les, sending love, that's a lot of S's. Merry Christmas, CC Les, sending love from Australia. XX, also, are you keeping track about the whole Jun Lee situation? Would love it if the next video you can share your thoughts on him and what you think. Also, if anyone is following Jun Lee, please unsubscribe to his channel. The guys is disgusting. So yeah, some tea has been spilled. I'm here to sip the tea a little bit and let's discuss. So before we get in this video, please subscribe. Please leave some comments. I want to know what you guys think about this too. If you heard about this video, if you heard about his channel. I'm curious because he doesn't seem that big, but with black people, I think he was getting there because of the content he was making. So please subscribe. I'm trying to put up 2 videos every week. I've been slacking a little bit because Christmas has been busy. I'm sorry. I will do better. And yeah, here we go. I especially felt like I had to do this video after I saw this interaction he had with another YouTuber, Chili Got Soul. She was doing a live stream, I think, on Instagram, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll try and play devil's advocate throughout this video a little bit. Like, on both sides, that conversation was kind of hard to watch because there was a bit of ignorance on both sides, just like cursing each other out. Like, it just was not a productive conversation, which I get why she was upset. Him, not so much. I'm not really here to defend him, but like, you claim to be down and to like love black people and black women and everything, and in that video, that interaction he had in that live stream, he hit all the low points, all the like lowest of the low. Like, he called her a he said any guy who slept with her would be musty and dirty afterwards. He said like her wig was really cheap, and just like some of the most ignorant, stereotypical attacks towards black women, or women in general for that matter. So for those of you who don't know, Jun Lee is a Korean YouTuber who makes content almost pretty much exclusively about black people and black women in Korea. Like, he'll interview Korean people. Do you like black people's hair? Do you think black people are cool? And he'll interview black women and black people. Like, what is your experience like in Korea? Have you experienced racism? Do they touch your hair? Like, finally videos like that where it's like a more unique perspective. It's pretty interesting because when you see these types of videos, it's usually a foreigner, ourselves, talking about it, you know? Like, it felt like maybe we finally had someone in our corner who would help educate Korean people about their failed assumptions about black people. So like, I first learned about him like when I saw the comment Jun Lee. I was like, oh, I talked to him before. Not a lot, so don't get excited. A subscriber asked me if I had known about his channel and said that we should work together. So I watched the video where he said like why he was making this content. He was teased as a kid for having darker skin, which, yeah, that's a thing. I remember teaching in the countryside of Jeju, and there's this little 3rd grader who had really tan skin, and he was teased for it all the time. So yeah, after seeing that, I was interested in working with him to see if like he is really as genuine as he says and is not like a clout thing. So I messaged him on Instagram. He responded, he followed me back, and he was like, yeah, let me know when you're free. That sounds like something that'd be fun to do. And like a week later, he unfollowed me, which clearly bullet dodged. Like, my main thing is, I know he says the purpose of this is to show black people the true side of Korea and like what they really think. This whole channel, it really just seemed like a way for him to get black girls. Like, I'm not trying to put words in people's mouths, but based on the actions, and like, even he made this video about black women getting our hair touched and sold, which happens all the time. At the intro of the video, he included, you know, he's talking to all these girls in English with no Korean subtitles. So how often does your hair get touched by old people in Korea? Like, who does that help? Just foreigners who are about to come to Seoul, like, oh crap, I guess our hair is gonna be touched. Why don't you put subtitles in to let Korean people know, look, we don't like that, you should stop. Which should go without saying, because we're not animals at a zoo. But anyway, in the beginning of the video, he includes like him shooting a shot at some girl asking her for her number. Like, what's the point of that? To like show you got game or that you like black girls? Like, I really feel like this whole channel was to get black girls. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, please do so.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Personally, in my own experience, I haven't really dealt with too much racism. Now, I don't think it's considered racist to say you don't want to date a certain race. Everyone has their preference. That does not make you a racist. Koreans don't necessarily want to date black people because we're the complete opposite of what they were raised to believe is beautiful. We don't have straight hair. We don't have like pale skin. We're not super skinny. So that makes sense to me. Just like in America, there aren't too many movies where an Asian man is portrayed as being the hot male lead in a movie. Like, name one. I will wait. Even if I think about it, the only one I kind of remember was Rain and Naomi Harris, and even that wasn't like a major movie. So my thing is, like I said, if he says this is for educating Korean people, why don't you have Korean subtitles in your videos? Now, I get it. Adding subtitles is a I've only done it for one and I hated it. But if that's really what it was for, then you need to do it. Like, and then you do a live stream saying like, look, I'm down, I'm cool, I got black friends who like me. That is like the #1 thing people do when they get in trouble with black people. They show them around black people. Like, look, we cool, they like me. Like, bro, you did not just do the I got black friends thing. And what's crazy is a few weeks ago on Instagram, one of my friends, she actually gave me like tips for starting my YouTube channel. Her name's just Kimmy. You guys go check her out. She posted Instagram stories of some video where Korean teenagers were just bashing black women. I had no idea this was the same guy's content. They said black women are like horses because we have like bigger hips and bigger butts. And saying, you know, the ever classic line, oh, she's pretty for a black girl. And I get, you know, being annoyed and frustrated by seeing, it seems like everywhere around the world, black women are just bashed, even by black men. The way they talk about us and treat us and aren't necessarily attracted to us, which is fine. Everyone is entitled to be attracted to who they want to be attracted to. Just don't bash black women and trash us and call us sellouts if we don't like you back. Another thing I didn't like in that video was how the teenagers, mind you, these are just boys, who cares? But they're calling us horses and pretty for a black girl. And he's like laughing along with it. And I get it. I did an interview with a North Korean YouTuber, and sometimes some situations are uncomfortable and you just laugh along with it. But if the video is for the purpose of educating Korean people, like you say, then you're supposed to be like, pause, let me rewind that real quick. Like, let me tell you what you should say and what you shouldn't say. Like, one thing I wasn't a fan of, like he did say, oh, like the reggae hair thing. A lot of people think that afro and dreadlocks are reggae hair in Korea. Reggae is a genre of music, does not define a whole group of people, which he seemed to know and started to get into explaining, but then like edited away. So if there was an explanation, we didn't see it, or he just kind of quit halfway. I don't know what happened there. Same with the pretty for a black girl. Like, he started to talk about it and then like edited away. I mean, at the end of the video, he said in English to us what he should have said to them while they were there. We know this, we live this. Why are you telling us? Tell them. I just feel like with that type of video, I don't know who you were trying to educate, because when you laugh along like that, you just go along with what black women all over the world have to deal with already, being bashed by like pretty much every group of people. Like, what really was the purpose of that video? To make us feel worse than we already do and feel defensive about all the things we already have to deal with every day, you know? He did do a live stream yesterday and posted it, and people were in the comments, trolls of course, saying, well, what do you expect when these girls seek validation from everybody? Even their own men don't like them. I don't know why they need such validation. Here's where you're wrong, bruh. We're not seeking validation from other people. If you're traveling or planning to go abroad, you want to know what your race or what your image is perceived to be before you get there. Like, that's a natural thing to want to know what to expect or have to deal with or defend. Like, being black all over the world is demonized. It's seen as ugly, scary, dangerous, just stuff we have to deal with. So I get wanting to know if racism is a big thing in Korea, which it depends who you ask. I haven't had to deal with too much. You see a lot of videos where a lot of people do deal with it. Race is a problem everywhere you go around the world, period. Like, movies and music videos have trashed us, and we gotta do better. So yeah, anyway, back to this guy. I don't really see the point in trying to make a whole channel about what black people deal with in Korea. if you're not gonna actually educate the people around you, because clearly when you're laughing along with those boys, they don't know any better. But again, who cares what little teenage boys think? One was sliding in my DMs the other day. Like, I get these days a lot of people who plan to work in Korea, live in Korea, visit Korea, want to get a feel for what it's like before they go. So these types of videos, what Koreans think of, insert noun here, are really common. And then one thing I was kind of confused about, I noticed in a few of his videos he had like AMBW in the title or hashtagged, but I didn't see like an actual relationship with anybody, so I don't get what the point of the AMBW part was. I don't know. Look, I don't know much about this dude. Like, literally before this month I had no idea who he was, and then suddenly he's blowing up. People are asking me to talk about him because he's getting popular for the wrong reasons. But finally, after that live stream with Chili Got Soul came out, people are just bashing him, and I guess rightfully so. Like, this is straight up blaxploitation. When you're not black but you make content to cater to black people, blaxploitation. Ding. So yeah, I don't know what will come after this video, but I'm just gonna say, if he really does care like he claims he does, then he should try and fix this. If not, then maybe you should just get off YouTube, bruh. It's that simple. And I'm not a part of this cancel culture. I wasn't subscribed to his channel in the first place. I'm not here to bash him. I never try to bash anybody. I was asked to speak on this, so that's what I'm doing. If you just cancel something without talking about it, then what's the point? Like, nothing gets fixed and nothing will change. I didn't really see why people were so upset, but when you see someone's true colors, when someone shows you who they are, you believe them. When I saw that live stream he had with Chili Got Soul, I was like, dude, no you did not. Saying that she was a bitch, she need to shut the f up and let him speak. Her wig was cheap. Did you get it from Costco or E-Mart? I really want it. It looks beautiful. It's like that type of belittling and sarcasm. Like, what are you doing? I could not believe that that was happening. Like, I'm like, you know this is live and people seeing this, right? You really want everybody to see this side of you? I'm trying to carry this positivity into 2020, then I gotta see this stuff still happening in 2019. Can we leave this in 2019? Like, for real, for real? Who is this benefiting? Like,
you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So that's it. I was asked to speak on this and what I thought of Jun Lee. I didn't really know him. Said like one sentence to him on Instagram. So Merry Christmas still. Thanks for watching if you did. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.